Here's lesson 25 of 45 lessons at me being 45 years young. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. And you can decide that everything up to this point right now is irrelevant. It can't change. You can't change the past. What you can change is this moment now. You can change who you choose to be, how you choose to show up. And this may sound familiar and reflective of the very first lesson I shared with you, because it is. But it's worth this perspective. And what I discovered is, and have proven time and time again, is that your past does not equal your future. Though, if you want to change your life, your present now, you have to change your identity. So think of it this way. Your current identity and who you are now is the reason you're currently at where you're at. But if you want to experience something new, that version of you is going to have to change. And it's going to cost you, though. It's going to cost you your new way of life. The cost of your new life is your old one. Even me personally, I thought the identity that I was creating for myself early on in my years, I thought that identity was the one that I was going to keep for the rest of my life. But it doesn't have to be that way. And it shouldn't be that way. You're allowed to reinvent yourself. You should be inspired to reinvent yourself. You should be inspired to get rid of the old version of yourself, even the current version of yourself. And I'll actually talk about that in a future lesson ahead. Here's the simplest way to put it. If you want new things, you have to do different things. You have to try new things by being a new version of yourself. Like you've heard me say before, in order for things to change, you have to change. Go revisit lesson 45. It's the first lesson I shared, and get refreshed with that. But give yourself permission to reinvent yourself. You have permission to be the version of yourself that you've always wanted to be. And I get it. There's going to be people that come out of the woodwork and they're going to say things like, well, this really isn't you. You're being fake. And these people make it pretty clear that they're not on your side. Because if they were, they would say things like, get after it. Go get what's yours. You got this. Run free. You're free as a bird swallow. Anything. They would encourage you. It's worth it. It's worth reinventing yourself. It's worth changing. If you're stuck, you have to do something drastic by being someone drastic to transform. Transformation itself is defined as a thorough or dramatic change in form or appearance. Quite literally, that is the definition of transformation. Or in other words, reinvention. You're worth it. You're worth it. Everything starts from the inside. Hence, transform your life from the inside out.